Well, oh, yeah. It gets better and then it gets worse. Um, when people realize it's Dave's girlfriend's family, her drug friends, and then a cult doing this to me, and that's it. It hits levels of not funny, and they made everything up, and they photoshopped and date raped me. It's really not funny. His levels of sick and mental illness of them breaking in my door within 3 days of her meeting him and started stalking me. And then watching me and my husband, her new boyfriend, make love, walk around the house naked, enjoy each other. She's mad enough. She has her drug addict friends break in and date rape drug me and tell me to say something stupid. And I wake up with bruises. I get sick on drinks. And I didn't know what was happening to me. Thinking she's funny because she's a retired judge's daughter. A little rat. And it with drugs, her and her family. Uh-huh. Because they're out in the middle of nowhere. Out in the middle of nowhere. Out in the middle of nowhere. Uh-huh. Told you. Closest town, 10, 15 miles away. It's not like Louisville and Canton and Massillon area, North Canton, Akron. We're all on top of each other. Like Hartville, I mean, we're all da-da-da-da-da. Portage County, you can be 10, 15 miles from the next town. Mm-hmm. Especially Ravenna. But, yeah. When it comes to also this, they're extorting money out of people to stop hurting me. And they've been doing it since January of 19. One of the things with my house being legally bought, because even though they corrupted that agent, that's why he badgered me on the phone when I tried to tell on Dave and that guy and that Pizza Hut lady for what happened at Huntington Bank inside Giant Eagle, September 21st, 18. I came up and threatened to knife me, and the Pizza Hut lady saying she got paid to watch me, and the banker screaming at her to stay out of it. And she's like, no, I get paid to watch her, and the guy just threatened to knife me by the ATM, and I turned my card in there, got away from him. And then she walks around and comes in, and I get paid to watch her, and Baker's yelling at her, stay out of it. And then she walks off, and the guy that tried to kidnap me, tried to carjack me, walks out and around me, and she's with her. And then Dave calls me back and tries to talk to me, and I put him on hold. I won't let him know he just did it. Called me a liar. You confess you're lying, or I'll put you in jail. I'm like, what? He said, I said, I'll arrest you. It's like, fine, whatever. He can't do that. Badgering a victim, a witness, or an informant, bullying them into a false statement is 1729 Department of Justice. He goes to jail and he did it on a recorded line. Do you know if he has a girlfriend? I don't know. And some guys around won't stop. You don't know. And then I'll list you informant, give me all these big crazy promises. But you tell someone I'll list you crazy and no one can help you. He's not. He doesn't have that kind of authority. My one friend worked at the prosecutor's office. That agent can't talk to you like that. He doesn't have any kind of authority to do that. You can be in any protection program you want, or protection program they put you in, and they can't open their mouth to you. You can tell whoever you want. It's freedom of speech. It's who you feel comfortable. A lot of people in the witness protection program stay in touch with like one or two family members, and then even set up meetings. He said, and as far as FBI listening to your informant, they can never drop you. They have to, you're in a protection program. They can't let you go because somebody was trying to kill you, and they could hire someone else. Failure to protect is abuse and misconduct. He said they can move you to a different protection program, but they have to talk to you first. They can't just say, see you, bye. Hope they don't kill you. Failure to protect is abuse and misconduct. And he said, you'll stay an informant the rest of your life. He said you can't ever get out. Because once you're in a protection program, you're in a protection program. But ass of an agent, they said they corrupted Will August 11th, 10th or 11th, 22, Walmart 62, how they called him, explained Michelle, and he set me up. Canton Courthouse FBI should have never seen my case. I lived in Portage County, Akron office was over it. I googled if you live in Portage County, what FBI office would you call? Akron. See, I called the hotline. We'll have an agent call you back. And then I couldn't get out of bed for 3 days. Because they were day rate drugging me. I couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. I had to come up with calling Will. Will was in Canton. They knew him. He should have never even seen my case. I lived in Portage. I should have went to Akron, Cleveland at least. Okay, now let's get over to this one. January, that idiot agent opened a protected light case. January 25th, 2019, legally bugged house. Dave's acting crazy, that horrible day I told you about. One of the things I left out, what was said in the house, and they have a recording of it. Where Dave's acting crazy, the cops are at the end of the road, 8:30, 10:30 at night, okay? I'm crying in my room. One knocks at the door. The police always knew she was innocent before. They were talking about it at the station. Some guy was bailing his guy out from a team and said, if she's innocent, I'll pay a fine or bail. And said, no, the police already knew she was innocent before. And they never want to arrest her. They knew somebody else did something wrong before, okay? Now, I don't know where it fits in. And they said they're even so afraid to even talk to her because she's so upset about everything that they're afraid she'll kill herself. She's that upset and they're scared for her. Okay? And one of the statement was in there that some guy said, they said that when they were talking about it at the station, that because I said something to someone about what was going on, I was to get a $25,000 fine or put in jail for just telling what was going on. And the guy gave them 25 grand not to arrest me and said no one's to say a word to her. And no man's ever to touch her. Because if she's innocent, I'll pay that fine. Because it was just, see, that day was crazy. I went down to Walmart. I got money to pay off a payday loan. Some weirdos down there saying stuff at Wood Forest. I go to, what is that? It's not Cashland, it's Cash Advance or something like that. Right across from JCPenney's and Fisher's. Okay. I go in there and some guy, my arm had been chicken winged where I didn't answer my phone. And they let the door fly. So I went to grab it with my wrong arm and it's like, ow. Okay. So I go out after I leave there, I go to the mall and walking around and there's 40, 50 men harassing me. Well, Sarah had Will's number I called him back and I told Will about it. Okay. I went and I went, Sarah, will you call Will? And I went to leave and I thought, oh my God, they're in there. They could hurt her. So I walked back in and I grabbed that number and I said, don't call. She already had it. Because I dropped it off in a card. She kept it in her locker. Okay? And I took off for Dixie's. Go down to Dixie's. They're swarming her house and Dixie's trying to get me to go for a ride with her and tell her what's going on. And I went and I was like, a ride won't fix this. But Sarah already knew, and so did Dave before I called Walt back. That's where that's done at Pamers. And even Canton Police know that it was a stunt before I called that agent back at that church. They had a man pretend to be FBI before she called that agent back. The house they called us is. Dave already knew it was his girlfriend's family stalking me. Oh my God, I had an FBI agent in my office. Dave already knew in the churches. But yeah, they took 25 grand from somebody because I was supposed to have told about Will. Well, Sarah already knew.
And won't do that because I told them about Sarah. And they try to act like I would get arrested for saying the FBI was involved. No. See, Will tried to badger me that no one could help me. That he don't have that kind of authority. Even Walter, my one friend from the prosecutor's office, he's like, Karen, that agent can't talk to you. He doesn't have that kind of authority. And he said he doesn't have that kind of authority, and they can't go along with it. And please know better. Failure to protect is abuse and misconduct. He can't tell you that no one can help you unless you're crazy. If you tell someone what's going on, it's a no way out. I'll help you. But you tell someone all that, and then he doesn't plan on helping you. You can't ask for help. It's a no way out. They called it a backdoor deal. Backdoor deals are when they slide in the back door, cut a deal with someone and let someone victimize or kill. They said they had a lot of it in the prosecutor's office. People were taking payoffs. Yeah. And it's highly illegal. 1729 Department of Justice. It's part of badgering. Threaten me to stay quiet or else. And like my friend from the prosecutor's office, you can tell anyone you want in any protection program, and they can't say a word to you. It's freedom of speech. The only one that can tell you they can't say anything is during a sequestered drawer. And it's just so people can't bully in false votes and false statements. And they can't use where you confess you're lying or arrest you when I'm trying to give them crucial information. I had a banker, I had bank video, I had the giant eagle video. Because I went and got Dave's phone number. He had the guy. Oh, he didn't care. I reported the department. He didn't care that I reported the what a shame guy, just the threatened to knife a guy. Why? Because he's one of the ones they find. And like they said, we called Will. We'll explain this, and he understood. They were friends. Yeah. But the other night outside my house, not last night, the night before, they said some other guy was giving money to him to leave me alone. It's not the first one. They've been doing it for 4 years almost. It's a big extortion ring. Retired judges, drug friends, and then I call running, drugs, kidnapping, murder, and laughing at the law that nobody will help me. And people need to be afraid.